just look stupid and assure us they have no idea what we're talking about. We think you may have better luck, particularly if you approach less reputable citizens, persons who place profit above honor. I won't be asking that question. Tell me about this mission. First, we want you to ask around and discover who is writing these lies. Then we want you to find him and persuade him to stop printing them. The manner of the persuasion is left to your discretion. You will be discreet, of course. We don't want to appear to be threatening the time-honored imperial traditions of encouraging free speech. Yeah, sure, I'll take care of it. Good. Report back to me when you've found this writer, and make sure that he will never print lies about King's health again.
The King's health news.
And to you. Oh yes, I'll be sure to be your good little watchdog on this issue.
Justice never.
Oh, get out of the way! Everywhere I go! Never-ending parade of people. Impede my progress! Ugh. So he insists that I go speak to less reputable citizens in order to go about doing that. Perhaps if I drop by the Gwar Inn, I might be able to find just such people. Or perhaps just asking this random chap over here. He might have something interesting to say. If I were looking around for an anonymous writer, I'd talk to someone who deals in writing. Books and scrolls, for example. Perhaps a person with a shady reputation, like a pawnbroker.
Look at this. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's amazing, idiot. But still, yes, I suppose we shall go and speak to the bookseller, and indeed to the pawnbroker, and find out just what they might know. I am quite interested in finding this particular individual, and while we're there we can sell to the armorer some of these goblin shields. That would probably be very helpful. Actually, over this way. No, actually, they might be interested in buying it there.
Nice to see you.
Ah, yes, of course, and you too. Some simple repairs should do. And then, I was wondering whether you would be at all interested in some of these bucklers. Yes, indeed you are. Thank you for your business. First, I think I'll go to the pawnbrokers and see what they know. The clothier and the pawnbroker. I might know something. When I really like someone, I can go a long way out of my way to help that person. Well, let's get to know each other. Here's what I heard. I've heard that the guy who writes the Common Tongue is someone named Trellis Varus. Well, that's not a name known to me personally. I make it a habit to know the names of people in Morrowind personally. This guy I do not know, and other people I talk to also do not know, which is noteworthy in itself. I make the guess that the guy is well hid, and wants to stay well hid. But where do I first hear about this guy? In the Craftsman Hall. So maybe that's one place to look. Just know of him. Perhaps you would be interested in some of these shields. Indeed you would. A trader? Could pawn them off there, simply enough. Wow, he has quite a bit of gold, actually, to throw around. A blade that paralyzes and a blade that poisons. Should we keep one and sell the other? I don't know. It sometimes can help to have a poisonous blade. It doesn't exactly offer excellent prices. But who am I to complain? It's just enough to get rid of the damn things. And yet I still feel somewhat weighted down for my efforts. I wonder what I've collected that's doing that. It doesn't matter that much. And indeed... Indeed, now we'll see what the bookseller here knows. After a bit of motivation. Oh, be reasonable. We know each other well, don't we? Perhaps something a little bit more suitable. There we are. It's expensive buying trust, but it'll have to do. Go, really. Think about this. Yes, I have, and I would very much like to share information with you, if you'd be so interested. Oh, really? Let's talk about this. You know we can work things out. Really? Come on. Yes, here we go. All is well. Expensive getting people to talk in this city. Deals in writing books and scrolls. Well, that would be you, wouldn't it? I don't know anyone by that name. And yet I still don't believe you. But whatever. I've had enough of this conversation, and I found out enough. The lead is to go to the Craftsman's Hall. Where he's first heard the name Trellis Varus. I want to make sure we're recording, yes. So, the Craftsman Hall is indeed where to go next. Located, as I recall, over in the God's Reach. At least I'm getting plenty of exercise here. I should probably rest eventually. I'm exhausting myself with all this exercise. It's certainly not good for me pushing myself this hard. And yet I can't help but feel that the more I delay, the worse the situation gets. Just because I dealt such a severe blow to the Dark Brotherhood in the sewers there does not mean that is the entirety of their organization. Helseth, or indeed whoever may be behind the killings and the attempted murder, may have very much more up their sleeves. Into the Craftsman's Hall we go. See what we can learn. You speaking to me? Suppose you want some armor or steel or something another? Got nothing to offer the likes of you. I don't belong here. What? That's right, I'm too good for this place. Slaving over a hot forge is a job best left to the plebeians. He seems quite the jackass. Talking about his nails now. Filthy Allahu manicurist. Yes, that's all well and good. What do you know of Trellis Varus? There's no one named Trellis Varus here. Ask me again and I'll tell you the same thing.
Must. This is so, guys.
Faustus. Cute reference there. Keep out. A very powerful lock upon the door. Seems they have quite a selection of interesting objects here. However, I'm looking for something very specific. Or someone very specific. And indeed, everyone is very tight-lipped about them, aren't they? You fill out my collection? No, I was actually wondering whether you knew someone. Ugh. They're all just so cooperative here, aren't they? He's not in a good position for me to be stealthy in my efforts. Oh, you do you? Somehow I doubt that. Oof. I hate to deign to speak with orcs. Yes, no one's willing to talk about anything. Adamantium weapons. Impressive, I must say. Yes, just wander off that way. Perfect. And without further ado, we'll open this up. This is raw glass and ebony. Oh, no harm in confiscating a few valuables. The ebony is uncomfortably heavy, though. I think I'll leave that there. Hello, everyone. If you want to talk to Varus. He's the boss, huh?
We get the truth. The straight truth.
What are you doing here? May I suggest you make your answer very clear, because this office and what we do here is a well-kept secret, and we wish to keep it a secret if it means that you do not leave here alive. My mistake, I'll leave you keep your secret honest. Looking for the Eye of Argonia. That's a rather odd aside. Or we could just say we're an honest working cat burglar and want no trouble. Or demand they stop printing lies about King Helseth. Oh, I was hoping that we would be able to make a choice. It's more sympathetic to them. Perhaps I'll just try this random aside. Congratulations. You have produced an original and entertaining excuse. Completely unbelievable, of course, but none the worse for that. Never had heard a believable excuse before, anyway. Very well, you may go. I'd like to preserve our secret office, but I won't kill you to do it. Oh well. Since our offices are no longer secret, we'll have to relocate immediately. But don't touch anything here, and don't interfere with myself or my colleagues. Or you will not leave here alive. So he intends to relocate.